this is how good Islam is, right? Because up until this moment, when Charles Oliveira finished Justin Gaethje, and he just beat him up and dropped him on the feet and then submitted him on the ground, people were thinking there's no one that can challenge Charles. Charles is at such an elite level. Islam beats him so soundly that now you're like, I don't even know if it makes sense for Charles to fight him again.
Yeah, that's insane.
That's how good he is.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh, Jack. Yes, turn. Yes, I've gone. Yes, I've gone.
Okay, I'm stressing. There you go. Yes. Yes. No. Don't destruct me.
Oh.
Yes. Oh,
Come on.
the little wins. Come on, Jack. Just go. Just go. Just go. Yeah. Angry. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. 1 minute scrap. Yes. Let's go. Yes. That's what. There you go. This is how it should be. Yes. Yes.
Joe Rogan has now shared his thoughts on Islam Makhachev's dominant win over Jack Della Maddalena, and the MMA community has been buzzing ever since. This performance wasn't just another example of Islam's elite lightweight skill set, it felt like a warning shot to the rest of the division. Rogan pointed out that Makhachev fought like a champion who is still leveling up, becoming even more dangerous than people realized. According to him, the moment Jack tried to close the distance and push the action, Islam instantly figured him out. His reads were razor sharp. The footwork, the timing, the patience under fire, it all looked like someone who had already visualized every scenario long before stepping into the octagon. Rogan also noted that even when Jack connected with solid shots, Islam stayed composed and never appeared shaken for a second.
Easier the takedowns became. Now, Jack, according to his coach, was stuck in the mud. He wasn't moving the feet quite as much. And at the end of every round, his coach, and I'm sure they have a great relationship, so they understand each other, should I say. But the coach was just giving him a hard time. He was like, what are you doing, mate? Don't sit there in half guard. Don't do this, don't do that. Come on, you got to fight him. You're stuck in the mud. He was just giving him crap every single time. And Jack, as the fight was going on, was just looking more and more deflated, dejected, defeated. DC and Rogan were saying that he was grimacing. He was grimacing in pain. I'm sure that some of the elbows and the punches and the calf kicks were all hurting. But I think for the most part, it was just the fact that he couldn't do anything. He was getting taken down. He was getting controlled. He did do a good job of not giving up, okay? Because, listen, Islam is a tremendous fighter, okay? He's got a record now of 28-1. He now ties Anderson Silva for a 16-fight win streak. I still think Anderson's was more impressive because 12 of those 16 fights were title fights, and that is more impressive. And of course, we saw some wild knockouts from Anderson Silva, but still, I'm not taking away from Islam Makhachev. What he's achieved is unbelievable. He's a two-weight division champion. Anderson Silva didn't do that, and he has won 16 in a row, okay? So take a bow. Unbelievable. And it was domination from start to finish. He caught the single leg, and then he sweeps the other leg in round one. In round two, he pushes Jack up against the fence. Jack got a little bit too confident.
Let's go!
Islam Makhachev just defeated Jack Della Maddalena in the main event of UFC 322. Oh, man. Dominated him by decision. 5 rounds, a half guard. What's there not to love, man? Just really riveting stuff. Islam Makhachev wins, dude. Double champ. Not simultaneously. They don't allow that anymore for some reason. But Islam Makhachev defeats Jack Della Maddalena at welterweight. 5 rounds, dominates. Gets the takedowns, stays on top. He needs with a strike stats. 5 rounds against JDM. 26 significant strikes landed over 25 minutes. Ooh! 19 minutes of control time. 4 for 4 on takedowns, dude. His takedowns were good.
Was as if he downloaded everything Jack threw at him and immediately turned it into an advantage. And fans around the MMA world noticed the same thing. Some people argued that Jack Della Maddalena was undersized and shouldn't have taken the match up in the first place. But many others disagreed, claiming that this level of Islam Makhachev would have overwhelmed any contender. Even top fighters like Charles Oliveira, Dustin Poirier, and Giethke shared their reactions online, all echoing a similar sentiment. Islam's greatest weapon isn't just his technique, it's the way he mentally dismantles opponents before they can adjust. Now the conversation has shifted to a bigger question. What does this mean for the rest of the lightweight division? If Makhachev keeps running through challengers like this, who is actually left to pose a real threat? Some fans are already pushing for him to move up to welterweight and go after double champ status, while others think he should stay put and build one of the most dominant lightweight reigns the sport has seen in years.
UFC fighters with Islam Makhachev versus Jack Della Maddalena.
I think Della is going to get it done now.
I cannot go against Makhachev in this one.
I don't know who's going to win this fight, okay? Like right now at this moment, I'm leaning towards Islam.
For me, I'm going to go with Islam Makhachev.
I think Islam, we'll see. He's going to use his wrestling more.
I still think Islam should win.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be surprised if JDM gets it done.
I would still kind of give the edge to Islam.
So for me, with this one, I think I'm going to pick Islam.
You know what? I'm going to go Jack.
Obviously, I'm going the underdog, going Jack Della Maddalena.
Islam is going to dethrone Jack Della Maddalena.
I am picking JDM to beat Islam.
No, I'm going to go with Jack Della Maddalena just because of the weight.
I'm leaning towards JDM, but I don't know why.
I think he beats Jack Della Maddalena. I think he finds a submission towards the end of the fight.
I think Islam probably going to win the decision.
I think I'm going to go with Islam.
I will go with Islam Makhachev because of the grapple.
Can I ask you, and we'll shift gears to Islam a little bit now. Are you sad we're not seeing Topuria versus Islam?
Yes. Ish, because I'm pumped to see Islam versus Jack. I love that fight for Jack. I want to see Jack get that opportunity. I want to see Jack given the opportunity to really just start like shutting down stars.
Let's talk about, because we'll talk about Pantoja and Kai Kara France in a second.
Tried to go for a whizzer kick or a hip throw. Tried to go for a hip throw on Islam Makhachev. What are you doing? You don't do that. He shouldn't be trying to grapple with Islam at all. But of course, he had success against other grapplers in the past. Against Bilal Muhammad, he was able to have some success in the grappling transitions. But of course, Islam Makhachev is the next level. Okay, so he made a big mistake there in trying to go for his own throw. Ended up back on the ground. And then in rounds 3, 4, and 5, Islam just timed them perfectly. There was almost no resistance, but there was a lot of resistance on the face of Jack, right? He looked miserable. He looked like he couldn't wait for this fight to win. And I'm not saying that to insult Jack, far from it. In fact, I'm saying the opposite, because he could have taken the easy way out several times. Islam was trying to finish him. He was trying to get Kimuras. He was trying to get straight arm hooks. He was trying to get the Doris multiple times that he's got many other great fighters with, and he was trying to get rear naked chokes, okay? And Jack was tired. Jack was deflated. He was dejected. He was beaten, and he knew it was. He knew he was. And all he could have done was just extend his arm. All he could have done was not resist, okay? But the man was still fighting. He was still trying to get back to his feet. His coach is giving him a hard time in the corner. They're all frustrated with him because, of course, they just want the best for him, but it wasn't meant to be, okay? Islam dominated the fight. It was one-way traffic. It was pretty easy. I don't know if Jack even landed a clean shot. In fact, he did. At the start of the first round, he landed a nice, I think it was a right hand or a left, it doesn't matter. He landed a good clean shot, and he went forward, and he was putting Islam on the back.
Rogan also addressed the long-standing criticism that Islam is a boring or one-dimensional fighter. But after this performance, that narrative practically disappeared overnight. This wasn't a wrestling clinic or a slow, suffocating grind. It was a calculated dismantling, a perfect mix of timing, explosiveness, accuracy, and fight IQ that proved Makhachev can take control no matter where the fight ends up. And Jack Della Maddalena deserves recognition as well. He took a massive gamble by stepping in against the most dominant champion in the sport right now. Not many fighters would willingly accept that kind of risk. But despite the momentum and excitement Jack carried into the octagon, Islam showed once again that he's operating on a completely different tier. Now the fan base is split. Some argue he's already cleared out the lightweight division and needs fresh challenges, while others want to see the long-awaited Charles Oliveira trilogy or a blockbuster showdown against someone like Leon Edwards. The one thing everyone agrees on, after UFC 322, Islam Makhachev has firmly established himself as the most dangerous champion in the UFC, and as Rogan put it, this might just be the beginning of an even scarier era.